except
yeah,
they are tournament winners.
And their performance, good performance, Cipher and Avic, it only means that they played, they found this way how to play together in a really nice way. And it works, it's just they can play, they can feel each other in the game, and they, you know, sometimes people like making something like, I'm a star, you're listening only to me. No. And they can make like relationships like a really good team. Okay guys, we're in the finals finally.
Let's do it.
Here on ZOWIE TDM Invitational. And here is Kooler and Pavl versus Cipher and Avic. I'm on Cypher's point of view.
So am I. He's going to be getting the LG and Mega very early on. Actually, that's a wonderful spawn for Cypher. He should be able to get himself a kill there. Avic picks up one, and he's going to pick up the one on Pavl. So, again, we're used to seeing Cipher and Avic having amazing starts. I don't know what the hell Avic's doing, but whatever he's doing, he's getting a lot more kills on the other side of the map. And he's expended quite a lot of resources in order to get them. He has shotgun, 15 seconds till quad.
They both got pretty nice spawns. Avic was spawned on red, and he took rocket and just made the job done. So it was a really good start for both players of Cypher and Avic's team. And right now Avic was first quad here, and actually I'm not sure that Pavl and Kooler has any chances, because they do not have any weapons and they're not on the best positions right now to fight against what with grenades. You kidding me?
But unfortunately for Avic, is that upper position which he can't really get to very easily, so he's sending out a bit of spam, hoping for the best at the moment. A rail would have been nice to have, but the fact that he's simply not dying is absolutely great. And he needs some help from Cypher there. Avic only has grenades right now, but the heavy machine gun right next to him, and all of a sudden it's looking a lot better. I switched away from Cypher when Avic started picking up kills, and then Cypher started picking up a lot more afterwards. So I'm going to go back over to Cypher's point of view. He is on a fresh spawn right now, but Avic finding his drop weapon bind, and Cypher's hopefully going to be able to carry on.
Avic actually did a not that bad job at securing this red area, but at the same time look at his stack right now, 40 HP. It's nothing against both players who are ready to attack again. Of course they will not do that because red already was taken, and all they need to do right now is to try to build their own stacks and wait for next quad. It's only their chance. Wow, beautiful still by Kooler right now.
That was good, just preventing Cypher from getting over to the Mega Health. Cypher's going to find a load of other resources and be all looking alright himself. But it's just a little extra pressure. There it is, Kooler around the corner again. He's got loads of armor, going to get an excellent 4 to 10 at the moment. With 15 seconds until the quad damage, I get the feeling that Kooler's going to push himself on Pavl. Well, probably to a tied game very soon. I'm going to be very surprised if Cypher and Avic can get this quad.
No, only by really huge amount of luck, I suppose.
There it
or
is.
If players will make some mistakes like this one.
I don't know why Kooler didn't. Is there a reason why Kooler didn't jump onto the quad? Sorry.
No, I did not see any reasons for this. Actually, I was a bit following Pavl, and he lost position because he decided to take rail at the same moment when quad was just spawned. So it was a mistake like from both players. Small mistake, but it cost them a quad.
Yeah. Avic and Cypher are going to continue with a 5-frag lead. You know, in hindsight, if Pavl didn't pick up the rail, then he wouldn't have actually been able to shut down the quad carrier. So, you know, they may have lost out on the quad, but at least they didn't let Avic and Cypher escape with the quad, run around the map, and control everything for longer. So, Pavl helping Kooler get back into this, now on the double digits, 4 frags between them. But Avic with an LG above them. Pavl looking for some kind of damage, and again, nice use of position. Avic doesn't want to show his face too much because he knows that a face full of shotgun is really going to shut him down very quickly. 3 frags between them, just 4 minutes in. Pretty slow, tentative game here between the players. They're not really like rushing or charging each other. Being
That
very
was
respecting choke
actually
points.
I was expecting from these teams right now, because they already got some warm-up games, let's say like this, before, when they could rush and make some crazy things and play with these unbeatable scores in the end, and so they didn't need to be worried about it a lot. But right now we're speaking about finals, and both of the teams do not want to give any small opportunity to each other, and that's why they're so careful.
Only one frag now, in fact. Very tight, 15 seconds until quad's going to be up. Wonder if we're going to see a full commitment. We might get absolute chaos going on within the next 10 seconds. Avic and Cypher both, I think they might even try and go for red first, which could be dangerous, because they'd have to chase through choke points in order to get there. But they might have just done it. Look at that. They both flank the deliberate murder players. They get on Cypher with 100-100. And pretty decent weapons. I'd say the heavy machine gun is really nice with the quad, and he's going to use it there to get his first kill with it.
Outstanding play right now by both players. Cypher and Avic just turned all things to their favor. Only because they decided finally to attack together on red, and that's all. They just made all next minute done. They got red, quad, and a couple of frags, like a bonus.
Whoa.
And the same right now going on with 102 team. They try to play together. That's the best effective way here.
That was a nice little flank. Avic didn't really know what to do just then, but he's going to be getting a kill at the top with the LG. And now having the LG. And the yellow now, Pavl right around the corner. That's ridiculous. That was the direct rocket. There was exactly the 36 health with a load of armor. Unfortunate turn of events there, but let's see what they can do. Is Pavl? No, I think Pavl's going to give away the rest of his teammate. And no 50 health bubble for you. Pavl's going to be swooping that up instead. 20 for 20 right now. Heavy machine gun coming out. I'm going to switch over to one of the Avic or Cypher pair. Hang on, they're both actually dying quite a lot, so I'm in fact screw that. I'm going to switch over to Kooler instead. Impressive. And good timing.
Yeah, for Kooler it's his best side. He can use his awesome timing in TDM as well, and it works for both players at the same moment. So it's just one of the things that he do not need to drop. Sometimes he just out of control, and you can feel it because both players also can handle all the velocity of the game. Wow.
That was unfortunate as hell. He goes for the rocket splash, but it didn't go around the corner, and so his opponent survived, and someone raining in damage from the top level. That was a harsh position for Cypher to be in. But they've got the lead. It's a single frag, but it's a lead nonetheless. Cypher going on, not going to get the yellow armor. Kooler going to deny it and tie up the game once again. This is them setting the precedent for what we're going to be getting throughout the entire series, and I'm very excited. It's extremely close in the first map.
Right now actually some crazy things happen, because you do not expect from Avic just almost right from the spawn to kill Kooler, who were equipped and waiting for him on the red armor. And that's how at the same moment they managed to switch the game. And right now again we can see 2 frags of leading. 1 frag, I'm sorry, for Cypher and Avic. When my predictions like 10 seconds before this were about the same thing, but in favor of Kooler and Pavl.
Yeah.
It's just only because some crazy things that players starting to do right now, slowly, but in really right way.
I mean, no one's got sort of insane control or anything. It's very much being contested, but over a very long period of time. So it's I'm going to find it very interesting if one of the teams managed to solidify the control a bit, get a few rotations of weapons and major items, and see if we can get more than just a handful of frags advantage for either team. That's 3 in favor of Cipher and Avic, but it's changing once more. Pavl gets a good kill, and now there's the red up. Teammate Kooler right next to him and supporting him in this endeavor. And with quad up in a second, this is deliberate murder looking for a good charge. Oh, I thought Cypher just stole it, but Kooler in fact gets his hands on the quad damage. And there's the LG over the other side. It's going to get me denied from him. That's annoying not to have the weapon, but he does get the kill to take the lead.
And it's interesting right now how both players starting to play not like a support and a leader player, but both players starting to play like the same level. It's like we do not see anymore Kooler like a support, and he's doing the same amount of damage. He's also participating in the game, not only like helping a bit to Pavl. So it's like they just right now copied the style of Avic and Cypher. It's really nice to see how they can change it depending on their opponents.
Yeah. I get the feeling that that control might just gone in favor of Kooler and Pavl as controlling the map pretty nicely. This sick rails that Kooler's landing at the moment. Should be able to find another one, and that's an easy combo kill for Kooler to land. And this is starting to become one of the bigger leads that we've had in the grand finals so far. Kooler's on an absolute mission right now. Misses the combo kill on Avic, but no, he doesn't. In fact, long gap between LG damage and rail landed. But holy crap, Kooler! What are you doing to my eyes right now? It's gonna take down surely Cypher. One more. Not so difficult after all.
So you got about 10 frags just Pavl and Kooler made on the map, so just to wait, I'm sorry for using this word, for Cypher and Avic. I'm waiting for them to try to slow down the game, but they are only attacking non-stop. Why? Because it's close time to quad, so they have nothing else to do, they need to get it.
Yeah. I'm going to switch away from Kooler for... I'm going to switch over to Pavl, actually, because he's got even better armor than Kooler. And he's looking like he's, well, ready to go for this quad damage that spawns right now. They've been trying to drop on it, and Kooler, I think, was a little bit afraid, which is why he didn't let Pavl get onto it. So just, as emergency, took it himself. But I think there was actually time there for Pavl to get himself on the quad, so he maybe got ripped off a little bit just then. Sick frags. Kooler, 4 frags now on this quad run. Looking for spawns again. He found one down the bottom, but then they were both coming from either side of him. 5 frags. He might get one more. 6 frag quad run. Isn't that? I think that might be the best quad run of the day so far.
Yeah, definitely. And actually they finished it in really nice way. They got position on the red, and they'll keep their rails and shafts, so they have all weapons to continue to get more frags.
Subs, you have absolute permission to spam the ZOWIE Kooler emoticon right now, because Kooler is wrecking at the moment. It is crazy watching him do this. He's warmed up nicely today, and having been really looking forward to and kind of like urging on this tournament to even happen, I think 2v2 TDM is putting a big smile on his face. I'm amazed actually how much of a hard time they're giving Avic and Cypher. Like, they're just not able to get back in control properly or even continue contesting. That's a nice little air rocket from Avic, but what's it going to lead to?
And it's not only a rocket, it's also red armor, so right now they finally got their chance that they were waiting for. So right now the best what they can do is Avic to find Cypher on the map and to continue to make this run, but together, because alone he will not be able to play against Pavl and Kooler, even when they are playing one by one.
They need to get this quad right now. Lots of damage from the top. Kooler standing above with the LG. Horrible position for Avic to fight against. And Pavl just begging for some weapons on the ground. 37 bolts of LG. That's enough for a kill or two. Problem is locating Avic or Cypher on the map. Well, there's going to be one. He found a bit more ammunition. So much armor right now. Good rocket from Cypher, but it's just not enough. Kooler cleaning up once again. 3 frags on the squad run. Almost a 4th. Oh, he could still make it? I think he got the 4th there. I think that counts. 32 frags between the teams. We're not that far away from having Mercy Limit reached in the first map of the Grand Finals. Almost lost is just proving to be devastating for Avic and Cypher.
And it was 100 too big, so just in this case it works again for them. They picked the best map, and they got the best start for them.
It was definitely difficult early on. I mean, we had a really kind of close game happening for pretty much the first 10 minutes or so. But as soon as Kooler and Pavl managed to establish some kind of control and prevent Avic and Cypher from getting on a red or a particular weapon for between some rotations, then it just allowed them to pick up loads of spawn kills. And you know, when you're trying to make it back in control by being very aggressive and it doesn't work, it's just allowing the enemy team to snowball further and further into the lead. So if you're gonna feed, make sure it's resulting in some element of control later on, be it getting some reds or an LG or a rail or something, and you're not just denying it. Because it's great denying items and stuff, but you want to make sure it's leading to something.
Actually, these guys were training a bit in 2 weeks or so when this tourney were announced, and they are pretty close on this match, on Almost Lost and on ZTN too. So I'm just curious to see what will happen on ZTN next match, so because it should be just amazing, because sometimes I would say like 50% of Cypher and or even a bit more, and Avic's team were winning on ZTN, so yeah. Maybe it will be not so easy like it looks like right now for Deliberate Murder too.
Okay, okay. Well, it's 39 frags between the two teams at the moment. That's not a long, like 4.5 minutes to try and go Mercy Limit. I wonder if Avic and Cypher are going to be giving them that chance. But they're still fighting for it, they're still, you know, trying their hearts out at the moment. And we've got a couple of quads left, but Cypher's deciding that he actually wants to help Deliberate Murder and maybe form an allegiance. I don't think they're going to give you a cut of the paycheck, Cypher, if they win this final, so best to just stick with Avic on good terms. But it's kind of just indicating that Cypher and Avic have got to win their own maps if they want a chance against Deliberate Murder. I would love for us to get a tiebreaker map again. But that's generally what we saw when they played the first Deliberate Murder team. They were just winning their own maps, both the teams, and it came down to that tiebreaker, so it could very well happen again.
Actually, Cypher already did a huge job speaking about playing against Russian players. Mm-hmm. He eliminated everyone in last 125 FPS. So just right now, maybe by universe, it would be more logical to let Russian guys win. Other things,
Cypher, the Russian destroyer. I don't know if I would go down well this time. Kooler's been amazing on this map, to be honest. He's been... I want to look at the damage rate quickly. He's got over 1,000 more damage than Pavl. He's got 33 positive net. Just steamrolling everything.
And it's a surprise, actually, because usually Pavl is a guy who plays better TDMs than Kooler. Speaking about 4-on-4 and other modes of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Kooler's usually just the guy calling the shots and be like, alright, let's try me, I'll delegate this quad damage to you, and then Pavl, you're gonna have the next one, you guys can share. But you can see on this map, Kooler's like, I am playing pretty well. And so he just takes the quad damage, even though Pavl's got twice the stack of it. It's just like, I will do all the work, don't worry, we got this, Pavl. And Pavl's just like, okay, awesome, like, if he's on a roll, then I'm just gonna let him work with that. It's always better to let your teammates work to their strengths, and if they happen to be like feeling themselves in a particular game, then let them go through that buzz until it's over. And hopefully, for Kooler's sake, it won't be over throughout the entire finals, because it's a long process. Could take 2 hours, this finals, potentially. 9 frags, they want to get the Mercy Limit. There's very little time left anyway, but I think this has been a dominant game from Pavl and Kooler. And guys in chat, does this make you feel like Pavl and Kooler got this finals, or are you guys with this sort of Cypher confidence? You think that they can take it? I'm really curious to see the chat spam in favor of which team at the moment, because despite what's happening on this map, I'm still not sure what's going to happen, and I think Blood Run's really going to paint a much clearer picture of what could happen in this grand final. Because if Kooler and Pavl take it, then I have no doubts that there's going to be a 3-0 because it'll be going to Hidden Fortress afterwards, which, well, this saw what happened to Noctis and Zip, and it was not pretty for them. We've got a lot of Pavl, Kooler, lots of Kooler spam also.
Impressive.
One frag away from the mercy limit, and it is going to be the quad kill that is going to pick that one up. 97 to 47, and that's a 1-0 now for Deliberate Murder. Damn. That was pretty mean stuff right there. Let's just look at the stats a bit. Twice the amount of quad time there for Kooler and Pavl. Items were relatively even, but yeah, that was Deliberate Murder just going.
It's most of the items that took Avic or Cypher, they were taken like in an absolutely bad moment when they did not have more weapons, or for example, do not have enough HP to get this armor and to keep it for next 3 minutes. So that's why they maybe got not that bad timing, but at the same time it didn't work well.
This Blood Run though should be sick. I don't even, it was really fun watching Avic and Cypher play this map against the other Deliberate guys, Latromi and Fortune, but it was total destruction of them. I wonder if it's going to be the same this time, although Pavl and Kooler also being sort of dual, I'd say Kooler dual legend, Pavl dual hero. It's going to be very interesting, because how many ZTN games do these guys all have combined? Tens of thousands, probably. Guys, we are getting into game right now. Map number 2 in the grand finals for the ZOWIE and ZLive 2v2 Invitational. I am on Avic to begin with. He's going to get rockets, lower yellow. That is the spawn of a lifetime.
Again, actually, and he even tried a bit to delay this mega, as you can see, but here it does not work. You need to be like, to disrupt your opponents absolutely, do not let them hear and get pick up on it. And yes, it makes it easier to get some first frags for Avic. Actually, I suppose that Avic and Cypher will win this map. I have this feeling, yes, because I suppose that they can organize some attacks on quad more effectively than Pavl and Kooler. Yeah, and Bees more prepared and kind of just in time, like right now, for example.
And Avic, I think in the first series of the day, Avic was struggling a bit getting to the quads on time, but I think that's something that he's really focused on throughout that series as well, is to make sure that he always got to the item on time. And now that he gets the first quad of the game, 2 frags with it already. It was at the expense of having the mega earlier on, but I don't think it matters right now. Looking for a kill up at the top. He's got a rocket! He's going to get the kill, but unfortunately he's not able to prevent that red going over to Deliberate Murder. There are 4 kills with that quad. Excellent job, Avic.
Yeah, and smart play. He did not lost any of his health during this quad. He was only just trying to get the best items and to control Mega, which is important on this map. Not like on Almost Lost, for example. You can do not care even about it. And here, as we can see, yes, so finally Kooler and Pavl started to answer back.
Yeah, and just getting that railgun as well. This is really nice for Kooler, because with his weapon selection, he can play the short range and long range game. The Mega's up at the moment. They're kind of baiting it out, but did they want to do that? Was it worth taking the risk? And we've got a little bit of a timeout right now. Let's have a look at the scores right now. Okay, the ping game is certainly being won by Avic and Cypher, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Although Pavl he's only done 268 damage so far. This is a long way behind everybody else. He's got a couple of kills, sure, but you need to start pumping out that damage, Pavl, because although Kooler was amazing on Almost Lost, he needs you to do something extra to have a chance on Blood Run.
And for Avic, actually, it was so easy to stay alive, almost 2 minutes, regarding to this nice spawn and to smart play with his quad. Actually, I wanted on his place already to run 3 times in this teleport on yellow armor and to jump there and to kill everyone. And he was just so patient, waiting for this mega, then for this shaft, and then back.
Yeah.
A bit interesting.
Oh, it was a great start from Avic. Cypher still trying to get into this a little bit, but he's managed to get a couple of kills. He's getting some decent damage, and I think we're going to see Cypher flourishing very soon. Kooler, good little rail, struggles to get through the teleporter, but Red is sat there waiting for him. And quad is going to be the focus. They're going to start setting up for it probably in the next 15 seconds or so. They need to make it over there. Loads of rail ammo for Kooler. He is going to get that kill on Cypher. Deliberate Murder clawing their way back into this. If they get the quad, I have no doubt that they can tie it up or even advance the scores more once the quad run is over. Kooler going over to quad run now. Spamming it out a little bit, watching out because there's someone with the algae just there. Cypher jumping towards the quad area. Is he going to be able to survive? No, because Kooler keeps on hitting. Sick rails. And it is... Oh, Kooler, watch it.
Oh my. Good start for first part of Kooler on this map right now. He just managed to kill his teammate. But yes, he's trying to fix it right now, at least we have in total 0. So the main point is to try to find where everyone is hiding. And I suppose that Pavl needs to help him a lot with it, because they both right now trying to spread all over the map and to listen where is the opponents.
That was nice hiding actually from Avic and Cypher. They gave hardly any frags to Kooler during that quad run. And it's only just a tied game. I thought it could be tied by the end of the quad run. It is, but I almost felt like they should have been able to do more. Kooler's on 100, 200 right now. The red's up and he's like, Pavl, get your ass over here, man. I do not need any more red stack. And it's though the Mega that's calling one of their names. And Pavl will be gifted that. Kooler, you got to use some of this stack at some point.
Impressive.
A bit like that, I guess. You can go through the teleporter again if you like. I mean, Red's going to be up very soon. You can have a think about it. I think Pavl's up at the top. You might want to give away the item to him. And he's just supervising from below.
Yeah, even doesn't bothering himself to help a bit.
Kooler's playing really passively. Like he's not playing too aggressively. He's not sort of being really, I don't know, crazy around the map or running around desperately looking for kills or anything. He's just playing very careful and it's like, right, the most important thing right now is just not to give away any stack I have or give away frag. Walks into a rocket there, but that's like the most damage he's taken in quite a while.
Yeah, they were a bit early to come to the squad and they lost this position on red first, that's why they got a lot of damage, both of the players, Pavl and Kooler. But luckily to Pavl, somehow he managed to keep this red armor and he has some HP to fix his stack and to continue with some damage delivery.
Not bad damage from Avic. Pavl getting 1 kill with that quad. And that might be all, unless he somehow runs into one. And now, oh, Avic turns up in front of him. That's going to be another. It's given away. 19 to 13. Third quad over now. What is the response from Cypher and Avic?
Such a slow game. Look at this. It's just 5 minutes left, and we still only reached 20 frags. It's just one more way to show how some pro game is so different from some public games when you're just running around and making a lot of frags.
Exactly.
Or giving away.
They're just not walking through choke points. You know, they're not being silly about moves like that. Avic though finally pressuring and gets the kill on Pavl. Pavl had been alive for ages. He had so many weapons, so Avic securing that frag is vitally important. He now needs to make sure that there's a bit of control that his own team can get. The red's not up for 20 seconds and the Mega up fairly soon. Just avoid grenade damage and he'll be okay. Getting a surprising amount of LG damage as well. This is looking good actually for Avic, and I'm going to see if I can find Cypher looks half decent as well. Red's going to be up in a moment. I think we literally just saw the tides turning as soon as Pavl died.
Yes, it was really interesting how Cipher and Avic choose the moment to attack Mega together. I would expect that for Red, for example, but for Mega, from the same point, they didn't even split. They were on the same moment and the same time. And it's just interesting how they managed to do that. So right now, it's so close again, and it's squad time.
Uh-oh. Pavl could have got himself a red armor had he gone over there. There's grenade damage coming out. Cypher, gotta be careful. And he finds Kooler, who was just... Okay, I think he was trying to play sneaky there against Av3k, but Cypher caught him off guard and managed to deliver the shot. 24 to 21. Cypher and Av3k now taking the lead back into their own hands. Top yellow is up if any of the players want to claim it, but it looks like focuses are being set on the major item areas. Very nice Cypher. Solid play there. One more kill on Kooler. Shotgun. It's gonna do the deed.
One more reason why I predict that Cipher and Kooler will win is Cypher's aim. It's on this map. I suppose that it's better than Kooler's and Pavl's. And he just can, for example, like in this case, to use only rail for when he's quad time, and he will succeed with this. When for Kooler, I think it's a bit risky to do these moves, as well as for Pavl with his spin.
Yeah. Cypher's stuck right now. Like, it's the Cypher show at the moment. We haven't moved from his point of view for quite a while. You know what? I don't think we need to. Mega's up, and so I really want to go 200-200, but he's going to be giving some love to Av3k. And with after the next red, it might even be a good idea to delay. The thing is, they've either got to delay the red a lot or take the red immediately. And someone took it straight away. I think that was Kooler who took it, actually. I didn't quite see. A drop from Cypher, going very aggressive, want to do as much damage as possible in the end. The spawn again, amazing spawn, as Cypher shuts them down. Oh my god, Kooler's grenades. Okay, back and forth, here we go.
Yeah, it worked second time already, and that's what they need right now, because they can't just break a whole process of control of Avic and Cypher. And this unexpected grenades is what they can use like unpredictable move. Only one way right now to break it, to break all this and somehow to turn to their favor.
They almost did it, but they were just too early on quad, and there's a great pincer movement from Cypher and Av3k. Av3k going through the top exit, through the 50 health bubble, and then Cypher I think came from the stairs from LG, and they did attack at the same time. Pavl and Kooler just simply haven't got enough health and armor to defend against it, and look at that, he actually gets the rampage going with the quad damage. Big plays from Cypher. Unfortunately, he can't get onto red. The rockets from Av3k. Oh my god. Absolute destruction here from Cypher and Av3k. This is huge.
This is what I was speaking about. And Av3k, of course, he is helping him in a really wise way. He's getting frags right from the spawns, and also he's a guy who helps with control. So right now we're speaking about two players who just get control like on 110% and 10% way. Just really huge level.
Yeah, it's awesome seeing this, to be honest. And it makes me wonder, why was there sort of a lull in 2v2 TDM competition? There were a few years where 2v2 TDM was kind of deemed boring and dull. I am so interested by what's going on. I know that I was a bit cynical about 2v2 TDM some time ago, but I think it's fantastic competition at the moment.
No, for me always TDM 2 and 2, it was the best mode that you can imagine. 4 and 4 sometimes it's a bit, I would not say unpredictable, it's a bit way too hard to organize.
Yeah.
For people to get them and to understand how they're playing and to get the whole system, it's a bit more complicated than 2 and 2. At the same time, 2 and 2, in 2 and 2 you need to be over your level sometimes, because in so many situations it's really important if you will win in 1-on-1 or not, because not every time you can make situations when 2 attacks only 1 guy.
Yeah. So
just this point's like a bit different, and it's TDM, but absolutely different TDM. You need to realize it.
We just had a cooler quad run. Didn't actually amount to a great deal, but it was good that it happened. He didn't die, and they've got a bit of control on that, so we might see a bit of a comeback. But
so success for Kooler with squad is not to die. Okay.
Yeah, basically. Well, for 102 at the moment, that's a great thing because they've been giving away a lot of frags already. So I definitely that is a good news for them in my books. The quad damage got to the end of the time there. But also about 2v2 TDM, I would say that it's probably the hardest game mode to play in Quake. Like, to be a successful 2v2 team, I don't know, I think you have to have a great understanding of duel, but also on a much bigger scale, I think that duel knowledge definitely does help.
Duel doesn't have quads.
That's true, but it has timing.
Change the way of the game. If they would have, it would be absolutely different.
I think
like, for example, teams using it to change the way of the game in this moment. So the main point that they're trying to do right now is to be prepared to next squad.
Yeah.
And where they're failing, they are losing the whole game.
There's 10 seconds until the next quad. There's a yellow over here. Kooler's just got to hurry his ass up and make it over there. And actually, he's there in good time. But can he get a kill? Avic on top, and it's Kooler. He's cleared out the room. That is another quad damage for Kooler. That's 2 in a row with the red down below. And I think that was Cypher just getting himself out of the room in time. This is a very close game. Cypher and Avic have not got this one in the bag just yet. And if Kooler continues to perpetuate the control the way he is, I am not confident for Cypher and Avic.
Yeah, but they're hiding again and they're doing a good job with this. I would like to take some lessons from Avic and Cypher with it because it looks amazing. They're just disappearing from the map in 1 second. They are not here.
But what do they do now? What do they do now that the quad is over? Do they have to be continuously aggressive and try and push back in control? Do they go passive and just try and avoid giving frags, but also consequently avoid getting on items?
They need to repeat one of the things that they did before, like they attack it together on Mega, for example. The main thing, it would be perfect if they will get yellow for each of them, and then try to attack one item together. But as you can see, Pavl and Kooler also trying, like this one.
They did it on red instead. That was a great move from them. Avic is so low. I'm going to go over to Cypher and see what he's up to. He's actually got not a half bad stack, but Pavl just took the Mega. One more rail would end him. Pavl switching weapons. Cypher's combat skills, though, are over 9,000 right there. And I'm going to switch back over to Avic. They both have exactly the same amount of health at the moment. Rocket, not going to be able to survive. Let's find out what Cypher's up to.
Pavl. He just saved it Kooler right now, actually.
I'm going to switch over to Pavl now, in fact. Uh-oh, 6 frags. 15 seconds until his quad's up. I'm going to actually switch around a little bit because I really want to see what Cypher and Avic are going to do regarding this quad. It looks like Cypher's just picking up items from the other side. In fact, 5 seconds left and he gets killed! That is brutal. You're just feeding away frags when you had great control. And now Pavl gets a relatively clean quad. Okay, 11 now.
What a damage by Avic right now. Did you see that? It was amazing. He just managed to unpack the quad. He was so stuck, and right now he must survive. He can't attack anymore. Just stop it. The next attack from 102.
It's health for Pavl. Oh wow, he gets the kill. There's going to be mega health taken. Avic was desperate to remove that item from the map. That was another big play from Pavl because now he has got a lot of energy going into this last quarter of the game. Oh my god, denied! Denied! That was insane. Cypher, again, Avic and Cypher just lost out on 2 huge items. This is going to be the game tied up right now, 55 to 55. And in not too long time, it could be 2-0 for Kooler and Pavl if they're able to take this map away. Mega is up. Avic does not want to lose out on the item this time round. He's going to get it, but getting a kill on Pavl seems nigh on impossible right now. Ridiculous plays from Pavl.
Yeah, it's getting stupid right now. Pavl just making some... Wow, this one again.
What is happening? The amount of damage is too damn high over here.
crossing rails, really just amazing to see right now. And all this what we can see now is a result of one lost quad.
Yeah,
so, it's the hardest way to continue the same what you're doing so good. And for example, if Avic and Cypher were so good taking the squads, right now they just missed one and gave the opportunity to 1-0-2 to shine.
Oh, Avic Plasma, oh, he misses the last ball. That could have been a useful kill. There's not long left, and with the quad spawning right now, it is going to be Pavl who gets it. He's only got 85 health, but he's picking up kills. This is dreadful now for Avic and Cypher. There's one more quad left, but if they give away like 10 frags now before the next quad, then that's probably going to be game over already. And then it is going to Hidden Fortress, a pick that Dirtbird have already showed they are very strong. That lovely little quad plasma jumping over there. He knows that. I think that's Cypher in the corner, and he's going to be able to find him eventually. 10 frags a difference. A 4-frag quad run. Is it worth playing the next map, knowing what they can do on Hidden Fortress? Because these guys look like they're about to win the second map.
Yeah, but it's too early to say like this. For example, Pavl right now he's almost out of weapons and he almost out of stack. So it's a chance right now for guys, for example, to attack him and then try to kill Kooler. But somehow Pavl managed even to make a frags with these conditions. Well,
I think Pavl's clutch moves on the major items, preventing Avic get the mega with the quad rail, being able to steal that for himself, and then LG lifting Cypher above the red somehow. I think those are two moments that happened within a short space of time of each other that actually totally changed the pace of the game for Avic and Cypher. They relied on getting those resources. There was no plan B once they started going towards the item to try and pick it up. And there's just being the game's been unhinged by Pavl and Kooler. Alright, there's a nice kill, but we've got just over a minute left. I don't know if this is enough time. Pavl, no weapons. I mean, Cypher and Avic are going to have to work so damn quick.
For example, Avic right now trying already to be close to the quad, and he's waiting for some support for Cypher, but he doesn't come, and because of this they will right now lose the last quad. So I would call officially it's like a GG. Let's
see what Pavl's going to be able to do though. 10 mega, just nothing for Avic. This has got to be frustrating for them here in the final. Cypher just standing on the sideline. I think he's accepted his fate. Pavl just going to be able to showboat a little bit, but it's wow, what a play from Pavl and Kooler. It's not like they were in the lead the entire game. Avic and Cypher, they were making mincemeat of them for quite a long period of time. I think they had a 20 frag advantage or so, and now it's been a 50 frag turnaround where Deliberate Murder guys have just been kicking ass.
Yeah, I'm really surprised at the season. And all of this is mostly because of some couple of missing quads, and maybe not enough some crazy moves just to surprise your opponents. Maybe they need to make some more trips or something like this. Tricks.
Look at the damage roll. Kooler's damage, I mean, amazing. Kooler had a great game, but, you know, we saw a lot of Pavl's perspective where he was just, I mean, he was amazing. More than double the quad time as well. 3 times more reds, I think I just saw. I didn't get to see all the information, but, yeah, there's a big edge for Kooler and Pavl.
Accuracy was almost the same. Slightly better for 102, but I suppose it's because of their leading few last minutes of the maps.
I can imagine.
So only by this way, but actually I saw more nice rails from Cypher's side, for example.
I can imagine now Cookie on his stream just sitting back on his chair with a cigar and just waiting for the result to come in from his team. He's going to be pretty happy about what's going on at the moment. He might be a little bit annoyed that Latrami and Fortune aren't playing against Kooler and Pavl in the final, but I think he's enjoying the fact that Kooler and Pavl are just doing enormously well. Let's get into what is now match point for Kooler and Pavl. It is Hidden Fortress. It's their pick, and I'm on Pavl off the beginning. Avic does get the red arm. He's going to be able to take that away. And Cypher did get himself onto the Mega, so it's nice items for Avic and Cypher, but is it nice weapons? I'm not so sure. Avic pushing in, he can't get any, he didn't hit it, I think he did about 5 damage in total.
Yeah, it was absolutely strange move by Avic, but somehow Cypher managed to do that, probably. Oh my, what was going on there in the beginning right now?
Cypher really wanted that red. He was like, nope, you can't have it, Kooler. Oh, what a move! The rocket jumped up, he secures the quad. Kooler was about to get it, he thought he was scot-free then. And Cypher now's got a chance to unleash the fury, but he misses out. Shotgun blast could have been so much better, and he could have taken the mega health. But already not having to go up against the deliberate murder quad run is at least semi-satisfying. But we're all tied up regardless, and it's Kooler who's got a lot to say with this.
Bold move by Cypher anyway. He surprises the opponent. That's what we need here right now, because it's finals. You can't anymore play like by standards. And actually Kooler and Pavl already showed that they can control this map pretty good. And they even can split. For example, Pavl was playing mostly on shaft area, when Kooler tried to care about red more. So right now they have to go a bit slowly way and to go to survive a bit in shaft area, as we can see. So it only means that Cypher and Avic doing an amazing job right now. They continue with pressure a lot.
They're getting a lot of kills on Pavl, but look at Kooler right now. He has got a massive stack.
Because he's not getting into the fight, he's only helping right now.
And I wonder if Avic and Cypher are going to clock this and not suddenly get into a fight with Kooler and then be terrified of the fact they're not dying. He's not dying to 1 or 2 direct rockets. Teams are tied. Going to have the red, which I think Kooler wants to go for, and then he wants to set up the quad more than likely, but Cypher and Avic dropping down, and they will steal away the red armor. That's a big play. What can Kooler do about this? Looking flick rail, flick rocket. That was good damage done by him. He can get this yellow, LG, and he can now go over to quad. This is still very healthy for Kooler, but this could be difficult now. Where is Avic and Cypher?
They can't attack right now because they were just eliminated, and they do not have a lot of stack or possibilities for this actually. So some nice rails like Cypher did right now, it's maximum what they can provide.
Kooler just about surviving. If he missed that rail, he was likely a goner. 3 frags now on this run. That's actually a remarkable amount considering how unhealthy he was for most of that run.
And again, Cypher and Avic are trying to disappear on the map and doing pretty good actually. To give away only 3 frags, more or less, it's nice. And this lead again, we are only in the beginning of the match, and score is not so big. Again, they're playing so slow.
I wonder what Avic and Cypher are going to be able to do on this map, though, to prevent the throttling that Noctis and Civ took early on. They're doing good damage from a distance. They're working nicely together. But you've got to find those frags, and Cypher, you don't want to give away that rail. Kooler very paranoid, expecting Cypher to double back, because that's very typical of what he does in his duel games. But he was safe there, gonna get a brilliant rail on Avic. And there's the red armor. Kooler has been alive for ages, actually. He's just not dying right now. Hang on, he's died twice this entire game. And his damage is... he's keeping up with Pavl, you know, he's doing it immensely.
They're doing a good job because they, at the same moment when Avic or Cypher finally found some good weapons, they managed to kill them at the same moment, so they do not give them a lot of chance to use them. For example, like Cypher sometimes do with his rail. And what's left right now for Cypher and Avic is try to attack together again, somehow to use their skills of hiding not only when quad is up, but for other time too, because it's a chance for them to at least to prepare to get some stacks.
They're not
looking at their contributors.
Again, 4 frags I think at that quad run, so well played Kooler. And just stable as hell. And guys, I'm going to stick with Kooler's point of view until he goes down. Could be now because he's getting flanked a little bit, 9 health left. There we are, Av3k finally kills Kooler. That was a huge run for Kooler, to be honest. I'm glad we saw that from beginning to end, basically. And Av3k, Cypher. Cypher's got something to play with, but a fight going on in the LG room. They're trying to go up the stairs. Never going to work out well. 3 seconds until red's up. Just a little bit too late for Cypher to bend around the corner to fire the rail shot. But he's trying it anyway, and he's going to land it, but an air rocket at the same time. Oh no, Av3k, you just hit your teammate flat in the face with a rocket, and then he gets pummeled right after. That's a horrible series of events for Cypher.
Now I more than all time before want to join to Avic and Cypher's stream and to listen how he reacts on that.
Oh my.
There was a move actually. They tried to attack together, they tried to stay alive a bit more, but again they split it, and look at this, Pavl and Cipher and Kooler just do not have any problems to eliminate them again and again. And one more time for quad. Easy pick up by Kooler. And there is only Cypher who can at least to try to do something because he has some weapons.
Yeah, Avic's going down. He's getting some kills, and I think Cypher did just get himself the Mega. So if Cypher can just prevent himself from dying till the quad's over, then I think we could see something good. Yeah, because now Kooler is in trouble. Getting more kills. There's Cypher though, 10 seconds left, and nope, Pavl and Kooler gonna be able to get a pretty easy kill in the end. Oh, lovely flick, Kooler.
Such a big mistiming for Cypher on the red. He could use this Mega really effectively, but unfortunately decided to put himself in a really big position and lost all this advantage. Right now, well, what a shaft by Avic actually. Now we are going back to some chances here.
Red up in a second. Oh, Kooler's gonna get the steal though! Av3k, you could have just gone down a little bit, you would have been fine, but I just don't think there was exact timing. And again, there's moves like that are costing them a little bit. The timing was perfect earlier on this evening. Oh, good denial. A little yellow, you know, every little bit counts. 5 seconds now until red. They want to take this item. Yeah, finally Av3k manages to get it, and he needs to preserve this as long as possible, until the quad spawns ideally. But he doesn't have much in the way of weapons. All his weapons are kind of low on ammo, and alright, a little ammo pack for the plasma, but...
It's one more thing for Kooler and Pavl control right now, this shaft. It's the best weapons that they can provide for quad, for example. And of course, what left for Avic and Cypher, it's only some plasma and maybe shotgun.
Cypher did get the quad damage, immediately denied after, but that's better than giving Kooler another free run. And Pavl string together some rails. 36 to 21. This isn't a devastating scoreline, but there's a lot of pressure on Cypher and Avic right now to get some kind of control on the map and retain it for more than just, you know, a few moments.
With this pace of the game, this difference looks really, really bad. And I only hope that Cypher and Avic will realize finally that we are on match point and they need to get some frags back and they need to get control back. Right now, for example, it's a good chance to get Kooler to find him and to get position on the shaft. But Pavl immediately came there to help him and to get control on this point.
Kooler's allowed. It was a bit Pavl's whisper. I think they had a small conversation. In the end, it resulted in Pavl being able to get Mega and just go Super Saiyan mode. We've got 200, almost 150 at the end. Rocket jump up. He needs to be careful through the choke point, and he is going to go through in the end. He's got the call from his teammate. Flanked there onto Kooler. Cypher looking for some good LG damage. Might even get himself a kill. He's not going to come back for it. But that was immense damage from Cypher. Absolutely necessary. And the red up in a second. Cypher can't hold on to it. Avic trying to do damage, but they're just going down, down and down. Less than 10 minutes to go. Pavl's rotation on the items is immaculate right now.
Actually, not every attack should be ended with one frag, because sometimes it's really good to keep your opponents on low stat, and they can't attack you, they can't even make a lot of damage, and you're just in better position anyway, like in Duel.
Uh-oh. Kooler with the quad run. And the scoreline was already pretty bad. On top of that, Kooler's going to have a mega health. That's okay defense from Cypher, but it's just not connecting as much as he needs to. Right now...
That's when this attack from the bottom of LG works, when you have quad only.
Yeah,
and then you can attack with shotgun and try to kill a guy with shaft or something else.
I'm going to be very surprised if we see the 3-0. Like, it looks like it's going to be heading that way anyway because of the blood run loss, but it's a surprising result. That really showed that blood run was like a must-win map, I think, for Avic and Cypher. Yeah, maybe if Avic and Cypher got to pick first, then things could be slightly different as well. But it only means they would get to pick their map picks instead of Kooler and Pavl being able to. If they're losing their own map picks, then... well, tough, basically. 30 frags between them. I was hoping we could get Avic and Cypher on to talk a little bit. Not sure if they're going to want to after this.
Actually, Pavl also had some ambitions in the beginning. He was ready to win today against everyone. But in first games I wasn't so sure about it, because against Noctis and Zip it was hard, I suppose, for them. But right now they feel themselves pretty comfortable.
So does this mean that providing the score stays the same going towards the buzzer, the Deliberate Murder are not only 4v4 TDM champions in Quake Live at the moment, they're also 2v2? Or is there another team that could take them down, another pair of players? If we didn't have wins in Lincoln, this could have been a very interesting
what a shame, really. I would like to see them through right now, because they are absolutely like one of the best players that you can see in TDM, and they are such a nice couple when they are playing together. Yeah. I just enjoy every second when I see them.
But you guys can blame Lincoln for playing Shootmania for ESWC. He's preparing for that, and he didn't want to play Quake whilst he's practicing Shootmania. So guys, if you want someone to yell at, then it's Lincoln. 45 frags now ahead. It's going to be mercy limit at the rate things are going. You can see that Cypher wasn't moving before. This is not the way they wanted to go down. They didn't want to go down at all. They wanted to be winning this. Cypher was so confident before the event. And Avic's wondering what the mercy limit is. Kooler just says soon.
Just wait for it.
They say they need to go. Avic and Cypher are done with this. They're finished. They don't want it anymore. It's over for them. 2 more frags, and they're scot-free. They can leave. But I mean, I gotta hand it to Kooler and Pavl. They made an awesome job, and I just wonder what would happen if maybe they played the Deliberate Murder guys. We can't see much in the way of stats because players are leaving, but you can see there's so much more quad time. The items is to over double, the reds almost double, the megas, just domination. Absolute domination there from Deliberate Murder. So, guys, that is the ZOWIE and ZLife 2v2 Invitational concluded. Your champions are Kooler and Pavl. Second place is going to be Cypher and Avic. Third and fourth is Noctis Ziv and Latromi Fortune. And, yeah, that was the 2v2. What are your thoughts and Joy?
Actually, I'm trying right now to convince him to guys to come to the stream if they would like to, of course.
Okay.
And if it will be possible, it would be nice. I expected more interesting games by Avic and Cypher because I was so sure in Cypher's